He played it very cool for the first hour. Good Lord. That's actually it?
It's actually it. How crazy.
Brilliant.
I know I was playing it.
I love it.
Getting by, and then Big S had to just go and drop a big bomb and throw me in the deep end with the Harry Potter standness.
He did, to be fair. He did put you in it, but in a nice way. I like to think that it will end up with us having a cup of tea there one day. Probably with Steve, hopefully.
Yes, definitely. Now, obviously, it's quite random, me and Tom being together on here. Obviously, with the announcement of the show at the moment, I actually have Tom here today for a very special reason. And that is because Tom is joining us as a special guest for the Halloween show.
Absolutely. It was a lovely invite. And for those of you who don't know, in fact, we met, when was it? You were actually auditioning? What year was it? Do you remember?
2010.
So yeah, 12 years ago we met. 12 years ago we met 3 days in a row.
Which one of the movies would that have been at then?
Bloody hell,
was it the last one?
I want to say, I don't know, it was pissing down with rain, I know that much. I want to say I think it was the 5th or the 6th one, maybe? Either way, it was a lovely reunion all these years later, because I've been enjoying watching you blossom and turn the world crazy. So it's a lovely full circle for us to be here, and thank you for inviting me on your show. I shall do my best not to let you down, sir.
No, I'm excited. I mean, it was so random because while we were in the middle of talking about it, actually, it was one of my fans. It was like they were telepathic. They knew it was coming, was showing me your music already, which I think is hilarious. Which just for the show are on pre-sale from when, Manager Steve? Now.
Yeah. What day it's on?
It's on Halloween. October the 31st, for those who don't know what date Halloween is. 8. You just want to just yourself.
8 p.m. British time.
Yeah, there he is. The big man.
But yeah, so should we get in some of these questions? I reckon we go back to back. If we look through the comments, I'll ask you one, you ask me if we can find them.
You show me the format and I shall do my best, because right now I can just see the lines are changing very quickly. By the way, we have a special guest. I have a special guest, being the special guest of Little Willow. Say hello.
Hello.
She's very shy on social media.
Dogs just think I should have a dog. This was something somebody's done for us. I'll read the name out in a second.
Wow, that's awesome.
They are Ode featuring Ziam. There's done us a little drawing. I mean, I've got a question for you here. We're talking Harry Potter. Now that you know me and you know my qualities as a person, which house would you place? You're the Sorting Hat.
I'm so glad you asked me that, mate, because that was my only stipulation to doing this. Really I agreed far too soon, because I said to myself this morning that unless you're in the right house, mate, this is over. This whole beautiful relationship will come to a clattering finish. No, I don't know. I feel like we may be in the same league. I mean, for those of you who know, I'm a diehard Slytherin for life. At the same time, I have been sorted into Gryffindor on the Pottermore quiz, so I call it a Slitherdor, right? Big heart, but also a little bit mischievous.
I like a bit mischievous. I get in a lot of trouble sometimes.
So a Slitherdor, I think, is about right.
Slytherin it is. Let's have a look what everyone's saying. I'm a Slytherin from Lorena Malfoy. We've got Slytherin Supremacy from Lucia_241006.
Slytherin for life, man.
Slytherin for life.
Absolutely.
Liam is a Hufflepuff. Georgia Heaps. I don't feel like I want to be a Hufflepuff. I feel like I want to be a Hufflepuff. Sorry to any Hufflepuffians, but I don't think I'm huffling or puffling. It's not happening. This is such an odd mixture of people. Oh, I've lost you. So I can't read that one out. All right, we've got some. Oh, actually, I can't read that because it's going to have a punchline and I'm never going to find them again. Why? Oh, there's a good question for you, Tom. Why does Tom hate Hufflepuff so much? Oh.
Wow. No, let's start with another question. Why do I love Slytherins so much? I'm not a hater on any standards. I've got I've got too much love in this heart to hate anyone. But at the same time, down Ravenclaw, down Hufflepuff. No, I'm kidding. I love you all. I love you all.
That is great. I'm looking
All right.
through to
How are you
see
reading these so quickly? How are you keeping up? Have you got super
if you
eyes or
put your,
something?
your little TikTok lesson here. If you put your finger on the button and you scroll upwards slowly, you can actually stop the.
Yes. Yeah, gotcha.
This took me a while, but don't worry about it. I think we're just
Okay.
at that sort. What do you think about Draco TikTok?
I find it fascinating and hilarious. I don't know, Liam, you're the one that sort of, we had this chat up earlier. I didn't really know what this medium was, didn't know what the TikTok or the Talk Tim really was, but apparently there's been quite a following of Draco Talk, which I haven't really looked into too much in fear
I've
of...
got a good giggle the other day at your
Go
behind
on.
the scenes stock of you swearing at the camera as a naughty little schoolboy was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't get me wrong, I was not cast on my acting prowess. I was cast because I was a little tyke, really, just to keep it clean. But yeah. Anyway, which is your wait? I'm trying to return the favor here and try to
Go for it. Go for
bust
it.
you with some questions. What was your favorite? What was your favorite country that you've played in?
For me, I'm not going to go so much country, but I'm going to say South America was actually one of my favorites because there were so many. Like it was a place I never really imagined that I'd go, and obviously it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. The fans there are amazing, crazy,
Right.
and yeah, it was just amazing. We went to go to Machu Picchu in Peru. I
Oh, wow.
stayed at a hotel at peacocks and llamas. I mean, I don't know if you've ever stayed anywhere where there are peacocks, but they are the noisiest birds in the world. So I got really drunk at this hotel and then was woken up to the sound of peacocks in the morning. And it is the worst sound you could ever hope for. But yeah,
it's a unique screech, isn't it?
it really is. I mean, I love give it a little David Aspirin. Here we have the peacock. But it was just not that time in the morning at all.
Here we see the young male peacock looking for his mate.
A noisy bird.
A noisy bird who likes to poop everywhere. Yeah, my granddad used to have a couple like wild ones, I think, in his garden, and they caused quite the mess. So I'm with you there.
No.
I'm with you there. Okay, what else? Come on, keep going. Otherwise, we're gonna.
Seismologist. What's a seismologist?
A seismologist?
Yes. This sounds like question time now.
Obviously, it's a grass expert. No, I have no idea. A seismologist? No. I don't even know. Is that a...
Big Steve's pulled out a big one. He's
Okay,
going to bring out.
Steve got?
I've got a picture here of me. Actually, this is from this is a historical one. That is me,
Wow.
and I didn't know where I was because someone showed me, but it was in Colombia. So I'm glad that we have cleared that up from the last show. But yeah, what amazing venues to play. So much fun.
Yeah, right. I can only imagine.
Have you got any more things to share with me? I saw on here someone's put sign of the styles 1 2 3 has put can you duet a song together? Well, wait and see.
Can that happen?
And see.
What if
it happen?
Okay.
Will it happen?
I'm gonna learn my favorite one, and then hopefully we can play it together.
Will it happen? Who knows? Wait and see. Stay tuned, as they say.
I keep seeing say Potter, so I feel like I should just have to get that out of the way. Potter. That's it. That's my little moment there. Thank you.
I can die a happy man. That's brilliant. What was your favourite line from the film?
Good question. There's a
was it
bunch
filthy mud?
None of them were particularly poignant on the day of, as far as we never thought.
The biggest lines to ever live.
Well, that's what the what is it? You and your bloody chicken towards.
That's a good one.
My father will hear about this. It's always a big one.
Yes, like that.
I'm a big fan of, which is my first TikTok impression. Oh, what do you call it? Where he asks Goyle why he's wearing glasses, and just goes, "Oh, didn't know you could read." That's a fun one. But yeah, there's so many. I can't believe people are still quoting them. To be honest with you, it's mental, but in a good way.
journey to have been on. I mean, I was doing a little Voldemort impression in the house, and then I just realised that the one gripe that we've ever had with the films is that when Voldemort says "Avada Kedavra," he doesn't quite say it.
What, the
But he's got magic.
pronunciation's not there?
The boy will come to me.
I never noticed that. But I'll tell you, I will say this.
Avada Kedavra! You watch it again.
Now you say it.
I could have done
Tell
that.
you, the most terrifying thing about Voldemort was Ray Fiennes used to sit in a chair like this with his coffee, reading the newspaper, dressed obviously head to toe as Voldemort. Proper freaky, mate. Proper freaky.
I noticed we've got matching T-shirts on today. It's almost like we planned it.
Well, I believe I got the memo.
But I mean, it could be a whole new boy band.